Welcome to OptinexTech. In this tutorial, we will create dynamic and fully customizable radio group component in React. Let's dive into the code. We have already created React project. In that, create radio group folder inside components folder which contains two files, index.jsx for component logic and radiogroup.css for custom styling. Moving to index.jsx, we begin by importing the CSS file radiogroup.css. The radio group functional component takes several props, options, array of radio button choices, name, unique identifier for the group, selected value, the current selection and onChange function to handle value changes. It also accepts customizable props like direction, layout, horizontal or vertical, color, label text color, defaulting to dark gray, font size, label size, default 16 pixels, radio color, radio button color, default blue, and radio size, default 16 pixels. We render a div that serves as the container for the radio buttons. The radio group class is added, along with the direction, horizontal or vertical, specified by the direction prop. We loop through each item in the options array using map. For each option, we create a corresponding radio button. For each radio button, a label element is rendered with the radio label class and inline styles for font size and color. Inside the label, the radio button input type, radio, has key attributes, name, links all buttons in the group, value, represents the button's value, checked, marks the button as selected if it matches selected value, and onChange, updates the value when selected. Inline styles set the button's width and height to radio size, and the accent color property styles the selected button using radio color. Finally, we display the label text next to each radio button taken from option.label. At the end, we export the radio group component so it can be used in other parts of the project. Then we'll write CSS classes. The radio group class has a flexbox layout with a gap of 15 pixels between each radio button and label pair. When the radio group has the vertical class, the flex direction is set to column, and when the radio group has the horizontal class, the flex direction is set to row. The radio label class applies a flexbox layout to the label, aligning items to the bottom with align items, flex end. A gap of 8 pixels separates the radio button and the label text. The cursor is set to pointer, indicating that the label is clickable. A transition effect on the color property ensures a smooth color change when hovering over the label. When the user hovers over a radio label, its color changes to a lighter blue shade, creating a subtle hover effect. For the input elements inside radio label class, we apply a pointer cursor to indicate they are clickable. Additionally, a transform transition effect of 0.2 seconds is added. When a radio button is checked, the transform scale 1.1 rule enlarges the radio button by 10%. Now we have completed our radio group component. Let's see how to use in parent component. We import use state hook from React, which will be used to manage the state. We also import the radio group component from the components directory. Inside the component, two pieces of state are created. Selected payment tracks the currently selected payment method, with credit card as the default, and selected plan tracks the selected subscription plan, with basic as the default. We define an array named plans, which contains the different subscription options. Each option is an object with label display text and value. Similarly, an array payment methods is defined to hold the available payment methods, each with a label and a value. Inside app, we start with a heading asking the user to select a payment method. The first radio group component allows users to select a payment method by utilizing key props, options, the payment methods array, name, set to payment, selected value, tracking the current selection with selected payment, and onChange, triggering set selected payment on option change. Additional props such as direction, color, font size, radio color, and radio size are included for layout and style customization. A second heading is displayed, asking the user to select a subscription plan with top margin 32 pixels. The radio group component allows users to select a subscription plan. It takes the plans array as options, sets the name to subscription, tracks the currently selected plan with selected plan, and updates the selection using the set selected plan function. The color of the radio buttons is set to black. Welcome to the demo of our interactive radio group component. First, we have the select payment method section. Here, users can choose between credit card, PayPal, or bank transfer. The selected option is highlighted with a custom color and a slightly enlarged radio button for a better user experience. Next, we move to the Select Your Subscription Plan section, where users can pick from basic, standard, or premium plans. Each option is clearly labeled with its price, and the selected plan is stored and displayed dynamically. Both radio groups are fully customizable, including layout direction, font size, and button colors. And that's a wrap. We now have dynamic and fully customizable radio group component which can be used in any React app. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned for upcoming tutorials.